Welcome back, everybody. We're going to do another video today, some tips. Today's video is going to be about braking drills that I think can really help the young rider and even an experienced rider that maybe isn't super comfortable with using the brakes to their full effect. Today we're going to be using some cones and some other corners that I think I'll be able to show some good aspects of proper braking and good braking drills to help yourself improve. The first drill that we're going to do is what I like to call accelerate and stop. So we're going to start over there. We're going to accelerate to this cone as hard as we can, as fast as we can. We're going to stop as fast as we can that way. So the goal of this is to get comfortable using your brakes evenly, because when you're in the course and you need to brake hard, you're battling with someone, you need to brake late into a corner, you need to feel confident with using your brakes to their full effect so you can get to that corner first. So we're going to start with that, and then we'll move on to some other stuff. All right, so we're going to start right here. We're going to accelerate as fast as we can to that cone, and then stop evenly and as fast as we can once we get there. Alright guys, so as you can see there, the key to stopping quickly was even front and rear braking. You quick tight, but not all the way hard, because it'll break that tire loose and you'll skid. Skidding, you'll actually stay going longer than if you modulate the rear brake. So when you're doing that at home, grab yourself a cone or pick a marker or pick something that you can put your eyes on, and right when you hit it, get off the accelerator, get on the brakes as hard as you can. Obviously, if you just grab the front brakes, the front's gonna lock, you're probably gonna fall. So even is key. Front, rear, same time. And if you start to feel it start to skid a little bit, you can even modulate the rear brake and it'll even slow it down faster. So in a race situation, it's very important to know how to stop quickly. It's for one, is for safety. If you need to stop quickly to avoid something, that's huge. And two, getting to a corner before an opponent can also save you time and even help you pass that opponent if you need to. So that's a really important drill, and hopefully you guys learned something from that, and then I'll go over the next drill. Alright guys, so I apologize for any background car noise. There's a road right here, but the next thing we're going to do is what I like to call the no rear brake drill. Usually if I was doing motos or anything like that, I would just take the rear brake off, and that way you could really focus on modulating your front brake, which is very important. I probably use 75% front brake, 25% rear brake. The issue with the rear brake is when you're coming out of a rut or a corner, you use too much rear brake or going into it, it can kind of knock your back end around, then causing you to come out of the corner or into the corner off balance. So practicing using your front brake, not too much, but just enough, is really going to help you guys become a smoother, and by being smooth, the speed will then come after that. This is going to be a really important drill, so pay attention. There's two ruts behind us here that we're going to get video on, and I'm only going to use the front brake. We have the chest cam here and the beautiful camera woman here, and we'll go ahead and do that next. Alright guys, so if you find that to be difficult, that's okay. It's definitely harder because a lot of riders use their rear brake as kind of a crutch. As you can see, I wasn't hammering it hard, I wasn't going super fast, I wasn't trying to push it. The key is to be smooth and modulate that front brake so your front end doesn't wash, but you still stop in time. Using that kind of like finesse technique will eventually help you ride a lot smoother and in turn be a lot faster and safer on the track. So I'll show you some footage from this. Hopefully you guys get a good picture of what I'm doing with the front brake, and then I'll talk to you guys after that. Okay, as you can see in this corner, my elbows are up. I have my fingers modulating the front brake and my right foot completely off the rear brake. Alright, so using that front brake, like I said before, is super important. It's going to allow you to be a much smoother rider on the track. If you're someone who really enjoys going out and like training, doing 20-minute motos or whatever you do a moto where you take your rear brake off. I think that's really going to help you. You'll tend to see by the end of that moto that your lap times are going to be very similar to your lap times when you use both brakes. So allowing yourself to get comfortable really relying on that front brake is going to help you become a better, smoother, and hopefully faster rider. And remember, right there, I wasn't going wide open. I wasn't trying to push anything. It was just the act of being smooth, trying to hit those corners right, not blowing it, not tucking the front end. And that's really what's going to get you the confidence to use this front brake. Along with what we did before with the cone, it's super important that you guys do that one, especially if you don't have confidence in your braking abilities, because that is really going to show you how fast you can really stop. I mean, the brakes on these bikes are freaking amazing. You know, back in the day, they didn't have these. So you can really stop on a dime, and to get a mental confidence of that will really help you on the track as well. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. You guys really enjoyed the last video I made. If you haven't seen that yet, go ahead and check it out. I'll have that link in the bio. And just subscribe and like, and hopefully we'll be back to racing soon and I can see you guys. So have a good night.